Samsung just released One UI 8.5 with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and it is soon to come down to older models as well. And unlike what some other headlines say, this is not a massive visual makeover. It's a bunch of practical everyday improvements, a customizable quick panel, smarter AI, better privacy, and a few hidden gems that you might otherwise miss. If you want to know of the features that actually make your phone easier to use and what's new with One UI 8.5, just stick around for a moment and I'll take you through 10 plus features that I think are worth checking out. I'll also mention in the description down below the release dates and the models that will receive the update, so you can see exactly when you can have access to these features. So let's get cracking. The very first thing you will notice with One UI 8.5 is going to be the new notification shade. Now the notification shade pretty much looks exactly like it was before. So if I go into my S24 Ultra running One UI 8.5, this is what it looks like, and the design language is still visually pretty much the same. The only difference you're getting now is the amount of customization you can have. So with One UI 8.5, you can only rearrange a few things here and there and maybe just resize your customized panel, your quick toggle panel. But in One UI 8.5, you get a lot more control. You can see that I've got the vertical bars here for my volume and my brightness. You can see pills here rather than just icons like that. And you have a lot more control over where you can place things. You can really truly make this your own. When you go add control, you can get a lot of tiles and a lot of icons to add in your quick settings or in your notification shade in general. Definitely worth checking out for the customization freaks out there. The next set of changes you'll notice with One UI 8.5 is going to be subtle UI changes. So if I go into the settings, you can see there's a tiny little search pill at the bottom as opposed to being at the top. So if I go onto my S24 Ultra once again and open up my settings, you can see that the settings was actually at the top, and this is what it looks like. But now you can just search here and it's a bit more accessible, looks visually a little bit nicer in my opinion, but entirely up to you what you want to make of it. This is not the only place where you'll see it though. You will also see it within the app drawer, and you'll also see it in the gallery app. The next thing we're looking at is actually in the lock screen itself. So if I long press on the lock screen and give it my biometrics, you can see that at the very bottom towards the right is the weather. So you can now have live weather on your lock screen. Earlier, you used to fiddle up a little bit more in the settings menu, go into AI wallpaper, select your wallpaper, and then have it get the weather effect. But now it is just at the very bottom. You can just toggle it off and on, and it shows you real-time weather. Looks pretty good, a little bit more accessible, nice quality of life change. Another customization feature coming up to One UI 8.5 is going to be in your clock. So if you open up your clock app and go into your alarms, you can now set custom backgrounds for your alarm that will not only look different, but if I go into the backgrounds, cancel this, and look on features, now you also have a weather background for your alarm. So the first thing you see in the morning, apart from that dreaded alarm sound, is going to be your weather, which is good to know the first thing you wake up, so you can plan your day. This should be animating. It's not on this page for some reason, but this is what you should be expecting. A quality of life change coming up with One UI 8.5 on your phone is going to be your battery stats. So if you go into your settings, open up battery, you can see it's a completely different layout to what it was before. So once again, if I open up my S24 Ultra, go into the settings and then show you what the battery is saying, then this is what the layout currently looks like. Now, although it is not a bad layout on One UI 8, One UI 8.5 just gives you a lot more insights earlier on. So for you to get this sort of an insight, you would have to go into your battery and then scroll down to actually see what your SOT is looking like and what your battery graph is looking like. Now, most of it you will get the moment you enter the battery settings. If you hit view details, you can get a bit more detail about what your screen time is like, your most used apps. I've been at home today, so TikTok's pretty high up on there. And I also went out for a little while with maps, and you can see your battery usage, and everything is just laid out a little bit better than what it was before. Now, if you record your screen often, One UI 8.5 is going to bring you a welcome change. So if I go into the screen recorder over here, you can see that I've got a new option here for partial screen recording. And if I hit start recording, I should just be able to select the area of the screen I want to record. I can resize it to whatever aspect ratio I want. It will give me a hint of the aspect ratio down below. So this is 3:2, and I hit record. And after that cute little countdown, we can just go about using the phone as normal, and it will only record this bit. So if I stop recording, just like so, and if I go into the recording itself, you can clearly see that it only recorded that little part of my screen. Now, if you've been on Apple a while, you would be aware of the system-wide search feature that they offer, and One UI 8.5 brings that to your Samsung Galaxy. So you can see this little finder icon at the very bottom of the screen. If I press that, it lets me search from everything on my phone, be it my calendar, my notes, my apps, my contacts, you name it, it will search for everything. So if I quickly search for my CV here, it will pull up details from my contacts, but I will have to blur that out. But if you can see at the bottom, it will pull out my CV from my files. Now, I used to be a visual effects artist, so I've got my VFX CV right there, a CV for content creation as well. And if I scroll down and do search more, it can actually search the web to show me more relevant results for my search. So if I just search for the S26 Ultra and then scroll down to show more, it'll actually show me everything I need to know or whatever would be relevant for my search down here. So all the videos, everything on Spotify, S26 Ultra themes on the Galaxy Store, and so on and so forth. So quite handy, pretty useful for a quick search, and definitely works exactly the way it's supposed to. Now, in terms of AI, if you're wondering if Now Nudge is going to come to your phone, it most likely will, but for me personally, I haven't been able to run it on my phone properly, so I'm just going to skip that for now, but just know that Now Nudge will be coming up. But a major change coming with One UI 8.5 is going to be with Bixby, because Bixby now supports Perplexity and she's a lot more intelligent. She sounds a bit mundane, she sounds a bit robotic, a bit monotonous, but I think if we can get past that, we've got a pretty powerful AI search assistant with us on the phone. So let's try it out. Hi Bixby. How long would it take for me to climb the Eiffel Tower on foot?
Opening Google Maps application for directions to Eiffel Tower by walk.
Okay, that's great. I'm not going to walk to the Eiffel Tower from London, but it is still a bit of a hit and miss. She's not perfect like Gemini is, but she gets quite a bit done. So let's try something else. Hi Bixby. Turn on privacy display.
I've turned on privacy display.
Turn off privacy display.
I've turned off privacy display.
So she can go into your system settings and change things around. Let's try something else. Hi Bixby. Change my battery protection to 90%.
Battery protection is already on.
Can you change it to 90% instead of 80%?
Battery protection is already on.
I'm not sure if she's actually done the change that I wanted it to do. It hasn't, but it does some basic level stuff. It is a little bit better than what it was before, but by no means is she perfect, but she's definitely on the way to making herself a lot more useful than what she has been. Another quick quality of life change coming in with One UI 8.5 is AI Select. Not the fact that it wasn't there on One UI 8, it was, and it is exactly the same on One UI 8.5 as well. But now you can access it just by holding down the Edge panel menu, and there you go. It just grabs everything you need and you can do whatever you usually do with your Smart Select. One UI 8.5 will also have Now Brief access a lot more information for you. Now, it still doesn't work exactly how I would want it to work, but it is a bit of a welcome change. It is giving me something that is a little bit more relevant to my music taste, to my YouTube taste, and you can give it permissions to your calendar and stuff on those lines to pull things up and give you a more accurate outline of what your day is going to look like. So definitely something to look forward to. Now, once you receive One UI 8.5, you should be able to get a natural language photo editor right into your gallery. So if I've got a picture here, I can click the AI logo at the bottom, and then I should be able to select create and then just tell it whatever I want to change. So if I want this to turn into a night scene, so I can just say turn into night. And if I hit generate, hopefully it gives me a convincing result. There you go, not so shabby. It even turned the lights on and it matches the lighting pretty well. The one good thing about this is that you can keep editing and build on top of what you've already edited. So if I go keep editing and say add more trees to the foreground, then let's see if it actually does what it says it's supposed to do. And it didn't. So I think it's still a work in progress. It doesn't really do exactly what you want it to do, but I'll give it one more shot. I'll do something else. Let's say add leaves to the tree And let's see if it actually adds leaves to the trees that are in the foreground here. And there you go. Okay, so not so shabby. It actually does work. It is a bit of a hit and miss, but it'll only get better with time. So pretty excited for this one to come across in S24 Ultra. You must be familiar with the audio eraser feature with One UI 8, but One UI 8.5 takes it a little bit further. So just as an example, let's head over to YouTube and put on a football highlight, and let's see what that sounds like.
All to play for. Eddie outside with the opportunity to do something special.
So there's a lot of background noise, lots of audience sharing, which to me actually adds to the experience. But if I actually end up going into my notifications while the video is playing, I should have the option for audio eraser. So let's see what that sounds like. Play that.
Still threat here from Newcastle. They've kept plenty forward.
And there you go. It completely took away pretty much everything from the background. I can still hear a little bit of the audience noise and the cheering, which is great. It doesn't completely remove everything. I don't know if that is on purpose or if that is just the feature not working perfectly. But if it isn't, it's still doing a pretty good job for my liking. So just another comparison for before and after, or after and before. This is what it is with the noise cancellation turned on.
Having to defend here, and that's pulled back into a dangerous position.
And with that off.
They just lost him in the box.
Now that is quite a difference. You will get the feature on YouTube and on Instagram Reels as well. I know they're working with some other apps as well to get that feature on board. And I think it's a pretty good feature. It really helps focus on what actually matters. Now with the addition of One UI 8.5, if you head into your camera and scan a document with it or have a document on screen, it'll automatically take a picture and turn it into a PDF scanned-like image. Now this is actually incredible. It works really well, exactly like it does on the iPhone side of things. So if you've been using third-party apps to scan a picture and turn it into a document, your phone will be able to do it pretty much on device. Another major feature coming up with One UI 8.5 on your camera is going to be virtual reflector. So to access this, you're going to have to go into your camera, open more, go into camera expert raw or just expert raw, go into additional settings, select this icon here, which is for virtual reflector, hit direction, and there you go. So you can see exactly how it balances the shadows in any image. So what a reflector usually does is it just reflects the light coming in from the opposite side to fill in the shadows of your subject. But with this, it is using a little bit of AI to map your face or to map the subject and fill in the shadows. And last but not the least, One UI 8.5 brings horizon lock to every previous Samsung phone. Now, I do say that with a huge asterisk. I don't know if it is actually every Samsung phone, but it has to be every Ultra phone that we've had in the past. And what it does is it just locks onto your perspective and gives you the same exact framing, no matter how much you tilt or twist or turn your phone. I think it's pretty incredible, but this is Samsung's direct answer to super steady mode on the iPhone side of things, and also its own stabilization side of things. I think this works perfectly fine. So that was my breakdown of everything you should be expecting from One UI 8.5. Some exciting changes, some not so much, some quality of life changes, but by no means is it a major overhaul. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. I am trying to quit my job so I can take YouTube full time, so any support would be perfect. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's a feature that I've missed out that you were really excited about. Let's have a chat in the comment section down below. Also, let me know what phone you're using at the moment and what UI version you're on. If you're on One UI 8, if you're still on One UI 6. I know a lot of people are still on One UI 6, but let's have a look. I hope that the optimizations from One UI 8.5 also carry down to the other phones, because the battery management on this side of things is incredible. So I'm hoping to see that crazy battery life on the S24 Ultra as well. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall catch you guys later.